Okay, well then I guess that's the start of that. So DNA, the dynamic duo, the biggest heel tag team since the Freebirds and the Con community have teamed up once again to watch this ridiculous horse shit.
Horrible.
Yeah, biggest heels since Tully and Arn.
Yeah,
So
fucking bully.
go
All
ahead.
right, go
Go.
ahead. Let's get into this. All right, so what we have here again, once again, the cycle's repeated itself. Okay, you got Walton in a match with Virgil Snow. I remember what happened the last time this happened. I made
Ugh.
I made an enjoyable little review. Walton lost his fucking shit. All right, Edge lorded me out to pasture. I laughed at him, and then he waved the white flag.
Yeah, it really showed us what for.
They just want us to kill ourselves.
Yeah, they're gonna make fun of us till we're dead. Nope, just till you're locked in a cage. But anyway, so this again, I've already had the misfortune of watching this fucking stupid match, but I am the one that is delivered with the task of showing it to you because the other boys have seen it and they would not let me live it down if I didn't show it to you. So here we are. Basically, this is Walton versus Virgil. I don't know, some sort of legacy versus title this time. It doesn't really fucking matter.
It's gonna be magical, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. So this is where they requested me to start and showing it to you. Now I feel like you and I are gonna get through this faster than we did with the other guys. God, I hope so.
Day. Franco Ricci.
Let me know.
Race, the U.S. champion better focus on
I'm
him
just
and
gonna
not Chris
check.
Andrews,
I'm
who
gonna
he
check
has
the
had
screen real
problems
quick
with. And
make
here's
sure
the
that
United States
nothing's gone
champion
wrong
right there. He
before we
heard
get too
every
deep
Yeah.
into this.
single word.
Yeah, you're
Don't
not
want that
missing
to
much.
happen again.
Said
Fucking old
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Fucking old man. Can't handle technology. I mean, I don't know how many times I told you. Well, we can't now because where I live now is my internet. My internet is shit, but I could have streamed it had you just given me the stream key. But you insist. You insist on doing it like a big boy.
Hang on. Hang on a minute, Crasis.
Oh, would you screw up?
Well, no, I got to make sure because I'm not hearing the background audio. I just want to
We
make
actually
sure.
had the video paused.
Oh, okay. Play it real quick. I just want to hear. I just want to make
Okay.
sure that
The
the stream's
question
going
is,
through.
will they even be able to
Yeah,
have a match at Salvation Lies within 2? Knowing.
Well, they were about
yeah.
to find
Crassus walks
out.
you through the nine circles of hell.
For some, this has been a safe haven.
Can you hear his?
Yeah, it seems like everything's working. My mic is really low for some reason.
In OBS, there literally should just be an option in the audio drop down that just says microphone or mic.
Yeah, no, it's all the way up.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go into properties and turn it up further.
Uh,
It's kind of hard, so I'd have to see what the fuck you're doing. Do I
okay,
even have
there
this
we go. I think I
OBS?
got it fixed now. Now I should be fine because I don't think it was on the blue snowball. I think I was using like the. Now I should be fine because I don't think it was on the.
All right, there you go.
Yep. I think I was using like the.
All right, so
All right. Now that we got
we'll leave
everything,
that.
now that I'm sure everything's settled, let's actually get into this.
Now that the
Now
fucking
that I'm
old
done
man.
boomering it up.
Yeah, the old man. All right. So anyway, like I said, basically what you just missed was Dish cutting a promo that made no sense, and then Walton talking to his, who I can only assume adopted son, because having children requires you to have sex. So let's get into it.
For some, this has been home. For Virgil, this is just another Tuesday.
He's
And
fucking
there's
M.
the other
Bison for
side
some
where
There
reason.
you be.
Yeah.
Walton getting ready, heading towards Gorilla.
Oh no, this is where he talks
Something's
to
on
his
the loose.
bastards.
I like the. I'll be honest. I like
Something
the
that
face
needs to
paint.
be
That
done.
is nice.
It's not bad. I'll give him that. It's not bad.
I mean, it's a very pretty cool like snake design.
You need to move out of the way.
Yeah, I think it's kind of dumb what he did with the eyes. If it was me, I would have put the eyes where his actual eyes are, or somehow. But
Some Arctic Bigfoot reach yet.
so throughout this, I want you to just pay attention to the editing style, and I say style in quotation marks. What I really mean to say is the complete lack of giving a shit. The editing is so sloppy in this. Like we were howling just from that.
Whose panties get in a bunch when things don't go his way. This is what keeps us off it, and you just gonna give up? Mama didn't help you keep this network alive all these years just so you could throw it away. You just gonna turn your back on her like that?
Maverick, my boy. That boy betrayed our trust, taught me to defend our home friend, our kingdom with honor. I have to rid this world of the ultimate
Oh my
calamity, or
God,
else it will
man.
eat this industry alive.
Yeah, and as you know, Virgil's nickname is the ultimate calamity. If that's not the most ironic shit I've ever
I mean,
heard.
that's like hitting the fucking nail on the head right there. That's just
Yeah.
man.
The jokes write themselves.
I'm not turning my back on anyone, son. Now find your brothers and sisters and take them home. Because this fight will get nasty.
Be careful, Papa.
Be careful.
Win for all of us.
Well, there you have it.
Don't worry, son. I already have. It seems like he has this in the bag in his mind.
Listen to the tone of his voice. He sounds as happy to be there as he would be getting a fucking colonoscopy.
Ugh.
Yeah, and
It's-
I have seen Walton compete in fandom. You damn well know he has a plan.
You know he's got a plan,
It's
man.
been an
He's got one of them motherfucking plans.
Yeah, he's got a plan. Don't worry, he's
I-
got one.
anxiety-filled night all night long, and
God, I sound so
Gentlemen, I'm not
anxious
gonna
about
lie.
it. So excited.
I've never been more scared than I am right now.
My God.
Yeah.
I'm
The
so scared.
sovereignty-
My God, I'm so excited for this
Legacies
match.
And the Carpe Diem Network.
I can't wait to see this determines for the 800th time the fate of ROV for 1.2% ownership. Oh yeah, and I think there's some sort of ownership on the line here.
This could be the last night that you do so, but
Remember,
it's main event
of
time.
course,
Rupert, take it away.
There's your friend, DNA.
Oh boy. No more white hair for him. We ain't doing it, buddy.
Oh, don't worry. It'll sort itself out.
Weighing 315 pounds. The ultimate calamity.
Virgil Snow, 4.5 years ago, came into Ring of Valiance Wrestling with one mission: to absolutely.
Somehow, since he left Unite, his character got more and more
To this
basic.
point, He has all but failed, but tonight.
Like, remember, he actually had a decent look in Unite, and it just went downhill from there.
It's just, you know,
January the 2nd.
what do you even call this?
How the hell do we go?
Roman Reigns?
I am riddled with fear right now, Cody. That's how much I'm fucking up here tonight. Bottom line is this.
So I believe you missed it, or maybe it's in his next entrance. But he goes on to say, Walton goes on to say on commentary something about basically Walton is fighting for all 782 or whatever the hell number is subscribers. And it makes me laugh because I'm thinking you went through all this, all these 4 hour, 10 hour, 20 hour shows, for just under 800 people.
No. It's 781 bots and one person.
Oh, oh, right. I forgot his mom. Yeah.
The Carpe Diem network could no longer exist. This man comes out with victory, and if he walks out,
The Carpet Dream Network. Is that what is that what his show's called? Is that what his channel's been called this entire time?
Carpet Dream Network.
It makes sense. I mean, nah, I couldn't come up with a joke. God damn it. Let's continue.
with the victory, he's going for everybody.
Personally, he did technically help train a certain cowboy, so you gotta imagine how he feels about this.
You hear Chicago cheering for Walton.
We are awaiting the arrival of the
They're
current
cheering for him, DNA. Hear this?
I know.
Walton.
What craftsmanship.
Walton.
This place live or will die.
And make no mistake, that chant appears about 100 more times. He must be real proud of that.
Man, think about how many times he had to place that. Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. I mean, he just...
No, here's the thing, and it's actually this scene coming up that makes me think that that's not what he did. I think he legitimately went through and placed them all individually, because there's going to be a few things in his editing that just make you go, what the fuck? Like, he went, to steal a phrase from someone else, he constantly goes around his elbow to get to his wrist. He puts in way more work of shitty edits than making just one good edit that requires a little bit of editing knowledge. But it's always he doesn't have it. Like on, I think it's this scene, he literally just puts in like 30 to or 15 to 30 seconds of the same three clips with no talking, just so he can sync up his lines with the music instead of cutting the music down.
Wow.
You'll see.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got.
Many people have tried to warn me about you and your tyrannical selfishness through the years. Black Hair, Cody Hale, Garo Tarija, Rombuster.
I just want to point out, like, let's put this in a real wrestling perspective. From all the people that I learned from, Buddy Rogers, fucking Andre the Giant,
The Iron Sheik.
Hulk Hogan, Santino Marella. Like, who the fuck was that third guy? And does he mention BH in every goddamn show? Like, everyone we watch, it feels like he mentions him somehow.
You know, I don't want to say bad things about BH because he's my friend, and he never, he was never too cross with me. We had one exchange, but
Me and him only ever had one, yeah, kind of the similar. Me and him only ever had one time where we kind of went after each other, but other than that, we were always pretty good. And he used to tell me about Virgil. He fucking or not Virgil, Walton. He fucking hated Walton. He thought he was a moron. That's the funniest thing about this. Is BH never liked Walton.
I mean, like again, he's my friend. The guy came to me. He came to me at one point, and I told him, I said, bro, if you're gonna leave this call shit, leave it all behind. Like, don't have any links to this shit. Just leave it out of your life. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like it's stressing you out. You're snapping at people. It's not good for you, and it gets you nowhere.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And it's just a hindrance. Like, this community's fucked. I told him back then. I said, dude, this shit is dead. This shit is fucked. Like, the community is just turning into a fucking...
It's all a bunch of overly sensitive kids who are more interested in causing drama than putting out good content.
None of them have any fucking talent.
Well, yeah, that is true.
And they all want to be top of the card. Like,
Well, you can't say none of them have talent 'cause there's some talented people, but it's just that everybody thinks they're in that small pool. Fucking remember when we were in FAM? I think you and I were supposed to do the tag team division. It was like every tag team came to us. It was like, oh, I think I should be the tag team champions.
yeah, like nobody understands that you have to build shit right.
Yeah.
You can't start out on fire and then build it. You have to fucking build it up and then it.
Not everyone can be John Cena or The Rock.
It's just ridiculous.
just to name a few. But I never listened to them because I believed in the idea, and that was my gravest mistake.
If you want to skip forward at any point, just let me know.
This, something that I did not want to become. Not because I couldn't handle the pressure, but because I didn't
Oh
want
my
to be the
god,
one
this
to
is just going on
embarrass you.
forever. Alright, skip ahead to the fucking
You don't
match.
get it, do
I'm
you?
done watching this. Fuck
I've
this.
already won.
Come out of
You
the.
don't you don't want to see his glorious entrance?
What in the fuck is he doing? Do a flip, Walton. Do a fucking flip.
He's the biggest baby face there is. Wait up. Would you like me to skip further?
You know what? Let it play. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go take a couple of hits because I'm gonna need them for this fucking.
I will keep the crowd of none entertained.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here you see Walton off his podium of arrogance. And what you are going to see here soon is what we at the Peanut Gallery like to call sloppy editing. Entrance here. Now, I, as someone who has some experience in call editing, knows that right here, this scene is about the laziest fucking thing I've ever seen. Instead of just splicing clips together, maybe going to a crowd shot or something. No. He comes out on stage, waves his arms, and then cuts to a scene where he has to walk back out with a fucking sword in his hand. And here we go, with one of Walton's most signature moves, the looping footage. What you're gonna see here is Walton once again looping footage like he always does. Very sloppy editing, if I do say so myself. With the stupid Walton chant that's barely spliced together well. We're gonna stand here until the music gets to the exact part I want it to get to, because God forbid I edit the music a little bit. We're gonna keep looping this shitty footage with more looping. There's not a whole lot of commentary to do because it's all the same footage. If he was president, we'd all be fucked.
Oh my god.
And here we go with the SVR 2007 screen effects.
Alright, Crasis. Question for you, real quick.
Oh, shoot.
Pause it.
Oops. No, I don't want to go backwards. Hold on. There we go. Fucking hell.
What are you? What are you streaming it at? Like 1080?
I'm currently streaming it at 1080.
Now turn it down to like 720, bro. Because it's like really glitching out. Try to get it because 720 is plenty enough, and it'd still be smooth. Discord's having a hard time streaming it at 1080.
That would probably be more of a Discord thing. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Stream quality 720. Let's try 60 FPS. Oh no, I can't because I have to subscribe to Nitro. All right, well let's see if that makes it any better.
A little bit. You might need to go down to 480p. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you turn it down to 144, I won't have to actually watch it.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to get your opinion on this, DNA.
Uh,
When you have a coin, right, and you look at it, when you look at that, let's say you're looking at at heads. What
right.
side is that?
Well, it's one side of the coin.
Okay, and if you flip it, what would you refer to that next side as?
Tails.
No, 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 not on a coin. Just if you were to flip anything, you would call it
I don't know, the bottom?
the other side,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure, the other side.
Okay. Now, what would be the other side to the other side?
The first side?
The exact same fucking side.
Right.
His nickname is the other side to the other side.
Okay.
So the same fucking side.
So let's say your first side is good, and your other side
Yeah.
is evil. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe this is the gay side of evil.
Oh, okay.
You get
So
what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
the other side. Okay.
Yeah. So it goes from good to bad to gay.
Okay, gotcha. The worst you could be. Yeah, can't wait. I'm joking, Twitter. Relax. I can see you typing already.
Last time uses this man on this channel.
Alright, we're gonna skip forward.
I really do not know what to say.
So basically, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not interested in watching this whole fucking thing. It's a bunch of dumb shit. Just move after move after move. But what I really want to show you is about right here.
We built anew. This death will be slow, and it will be dreadfully painful.
Oh my god. Look at the menacing look in his eyes. What the hell is he doing? What?
What is Virgil? What is?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
for the
exactly
God.
is he doing?
What is this?
I don't even think he can answer that question.
Is he using some kind of fucking jutsu?
Oh, oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Virgil just
I know, he just went
He's
fucking
just
shredder
transformed
mode.
into the ultimate
Alright.
calamity.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He transformed into the ultimate calamity. What do you think of that?
A very big problem, Cody.
Right about now, Rita Repulsa would just throw her staff and say, "Make my monster grow!"
Look at this Virgil pounding.
And they have to summon
Yeah,
the
there's-
fucking, they have to summon the fucking
Oh my
Power
God.
Ranger
This
dinosaurs and turn into the fucking
Marquise, this may be. Oh, Brody, German
motherfucker
out of
with a
the
sword.
ring.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that reference went over everybody's heads. But the retardation doesn't in there, DNA.
right.
So let's skip forward a bit here. You know, like in every modern match,
It's in yet. Now what the hell is Walton looking for?
Walton goes under the ring, pulls out something.
What has he got?
He's got something in his hands, DNA, but they can't show it on camera. What do you think it is?
It's that unfireable gun. He's gonna finish the job that Merc started.
Ah.
Oh
What the
no.
hell is this?
He cut off. Oh, for the love of
boy.
God.
Not the thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks.
Not the thumbtacks. Oh, but don't worry. So now he's biting Virgil's fingers.
Up in the ring 'cause he's barefoot. Where's Paul?
Oh yeah, and may I remind you, Walton quote unquote speared Virgil out of his boots like 10 minutes ago.
Well, he's
So Virgil's
bootless.
Virgil's barefoot. Yeah, Virgil's barefoot going through these tacks, not selling a thing.
The one.
Right in the feet.
That's
Oh, God, no, not the tax, not the
yeah, and powerbomb on the tacks. What could
Now,
make this?
Hang on, Crasis. Enlighten me. What is this tax? Like, is that actually something in the game?
No, God no. So that it's literally just PNG you put on the canvas.
Okay.
This is, but don't worry, we're not done. Because what else would make a good garbage match?
I'm surprised Walton is
What do you think Virgil's going for? He's got some, can't show it on camera. What do you think it is?
It's probably a sword, considering he looks like fucking Sub-Zero from MK9.
No, I think that's far too much of a compliment than he deserves.
Oh, Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, fluorescent light tubes
Oh,
DNA.
no, not that. The white trash
This is
exclusive.
Yeah.
Virgil line
and-
up for something.
Oh, a black and gold power bomb.
Black and gold power bomb.
You know what the Bible says?
And now Walton
It's like,
spurting out.
you know what? I can't just say negative things. Like I have to give them credit. The fucking costumes do look badass. They do look pretty good.
There's a few changes I would make, but they're not bad.
But
They're
like,
not bad.
For overall, like Virgil basically looks like, Icy Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
And then
Listen to these people. Listen to these crazy motherfuckers. Virgil's back.
Walton. Fucking,
That's not bad. I will give Walton that. That's not bad. I don't
Walton's
mind
got
that.
the snake thing going on. I mean, like the aesthetics of it look pretty good. But
Yeah.
like,
Staring down at him.
dude, the light bulbs and thumbtacks thing went out in the fucking 90s, bro.
Yeah, and so now like 8 different people interfere. I don't know who any of these people are. There's Walton's son gets his head caved in
Just
by
knock
that.
the fuck out.
Oh hell no!
Um, and then for some reason,
That's the problem.
here
If you
comes
get out of the bedlam, you're in trouble.
We need help.
before
At all.
here comes the newest member of the bloodline, Roman Reigns. For some reason,
I don't like this.
Well, I mean, think about it like this: if Bash can call his show literally Gender of Movement, I mean, why can't Walton have Roman Reigns in the show? I think it's all
That's
fair
true.
game at
Now-
this point.
it's all just moves by nondescript job guys. And now here comes some other guy. Everyone's got baseball bats for some reason.
If it ain't Tom Doyle, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then the referee is hitting moves on people. Virgil's back to white hair for some reason. Here comes some other guy.
You got these two anime characters in the ring, and yet for some reason everybody else looks generic as fuck.
I know they all look the same, but don't worry because there's gonna be more anime bullshit.
Well, you can insist
Oh,
on
here we
people
go.
being more anime, but you have to look. Pause. Look, if you want to do anime wrestling, do anime wrestling. Like everybody should have an aesthetic that matches.
Stick to one category.
Yeah, like you can't mix and match. You can't do a Mugen here. All right, this can't be a
Yeah.
crossover game. This has to be either everybody's on this anime shit or nobody is, because you're crossing aesthetics and it doesn't make sense. That's why characters who came out in loud, flashy things in the
We're typically
80s
healed.
in the 80s was very popular.
But don't worry, it gets worse.
I've ever seen.
What is this? What is going on here?
Oh boy.
Oh lord, skip ahead a little bit. I can't even describe what's happening. Hey, anything? Any comments? It's just
It just goes on forever. And it gives him the big slam.
a big white screen.
Okay, and is that it? Is that the end? Hopefully. No, it can never be the end.
No.
Walton can't just
Oh,
be
no.
like, I just did this massive fucking move. Hold on.
Yeah,
Once again, Walton,
He
once
gets right
again,
back.
in this match, I did this massive fucking move. I should take advantage. I should fucking, pin the guy because I just hit him with the finisher. This is it. I'm putting him down.
And
no,
then seconds later,
I got to play to the crowd. And then what happened last time he played to the crowd? Exactly this. Exactly that he got F5'd. It's the exact same thing that happened in the last match. Holy shit, Walton. What the fuck?
you know, DNA. If you remember the only event I believe you and I ever commentated together, I came in the match at 1 F5 and won the match. Virgil did 80 of them and still can't get the job done. Maybe I should book ROV.
Baby.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't think
This might be invention.
No, no, kick out.
No.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
What a surprise.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're going to continue to skip forward here. He punts in the head. 1, 2, and of course he kicks out.
I mean, you know
We're
what
gonna
the
continue
funny
to
part about it
skip.
is, no, like the
Here
match
comes
doesn't,
Chuck.
the match doesn't look bad. The camera angles are pretty good, right? The editing is decent for what it is. I'm not disappointed with the production.
I'm not gonna lie, the editing's a lot sloppier than you think it is. It's just because we're skipping so much of it.
I guess. Maybe if I was watching it through, I'd notice the bad
It's
editing.
an improvement. Put it this way: it's an improvement from ROV, but that's not saying much.
I'll give it. I'll give it that. So far, I haven't seen anything that's that bad. It's just the logic of the match. You just hit the biggest. You just hit the most like you're fucking grabbing this guy with this fucking claw shit, and then you slam his ass into some fucking thumbtacks, and that's not the end of the match.
Well, the
What?
thing is, like the thing that gets me is that it basically, we can put it to comic book terms. In this universe, Virgil is basically Thanos. So imagine if Tony Stark got the Infinity Stones from Thanos and thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit here for 5 minutes and taunt you first before I snap your ass away. And then what happens is Thanos comes over, takes the stones back, and goes, no, thank you. It makes no fucking sense.
I mean, just what?
But here comes Chuck. It's okay.
First champion
You
is
got
here.
Chuck.
We got Chuck and 2 other undescript sluts.
Chuck's finishing move apparently is that she's going to grab your head and motorboat you to death.
Here.
Yeah, those are unnaturally big. So three sluts come into the picture.
Kill you with the fucking spikes on her tits.
Yeah. And then the lights go out. Some chick that not even the announcers know. And here's an interesting thing that I want to point out. If Virgil wins this match, that means ROV is done forever, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to introduce this brand new character that nobody's ever seen before. Meaning, if Virgil wins, you'll never find out who it was.
I think it's up there on par with Nova won the championship, shut down the company.
Yeah.
Snowball. But this battlefield
Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Hold on.
is on this not. Oh, but it is.
Now, well,
What the fuck?
so
are you doing?
this scene goes on for like 3 fucking minutes.
What the fuck is going? What are you charging a fucking spirit bomb? What the hell are you doing?
Like, this scene goes on for a disturbing amount of time. Oh, and, he's the other side of the other side. So he's the same side again. And all he has done, he's just,
He's changed the purple.
he's Finn Balor.
And
That's
now-
all he is.
And now he's Unite.
The other side.
Incarnate.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's literally got the Unite
Think that it was
color scheme.
possible in a deafening silence.
So anyway, he continues to hit him with a bunch of finishes. Continues to hit him. Here comes, I think that's his son. I don't fucking know. The same one that got his head caved in by a baseball bat not 10 minutes ago, but you know.
But he's back.
Is fucking
He got
Yeah,
a,
he's back,
He got
and-
a sensu bean in the back.
one.
Yeah. And then there's the finish.
And it couldn't have been something spectacular. No, it had to be this. Hold on, go back and play the finish again. I want to see what the last move
This
was.
place
Alright.
is it. This is why this place exists. He is going to seize the fucking day here tonight in Chicago Central.
Oh yeah, that's right. He added a
Killed
crack
him.
sound.
He literally killed him. You know what? You know what? I'll actually give you a like for that, Walton. I'll actually like the video for you. That was fucking amazing. I love that. That was fucking great. If you could only do that in real life, it'd be great. But I'll take it. I'll take it. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah,
I love that finish.
and then him and
I love that finish. I'm not even gonna lie. I love that fucking finish.
him and Chuck have a romantic moment in the ring.
Yeah, when he body slams her.
I swear to God, I'll kick your fucking ass.
Babe, haven't you already kicked my ass about 160 times?
More like 185 times. Now shut up and come here, fool.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are we about to see a live sex exhibit?
You're about to history. Yes.
And the looping footage.
1,000 times, yes. Wait a minute. They're chanting interracial. Okay.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on.
I forgot about that part.
Well, you can't create the racism and then complain about it.
Oh, but he can.
I mean, that's just retarded.
Speaking of racism, let's check out this final scene.
I'm undercover cracker. Shout out to the bitches Mildred, Bernadette, Spoochina, and Sue the Crit with the fucked up teeth. Gang shit. Gushy, gushy, cushy, smush, smushy. Now, girl, don't mean to be an alligator.
So this is, I'm guessing, Walton trying to freestyle. Maybe this is why we never got that diss track on you, DNA.
But I'm a moo operator. Cows, bitch, milk it. Money ain't a thing. I give it all to charity like a Nia dog did. Charity got so much twang to her coochie, my nose was bleeding like anime tits. Fuck you, fuck me. Do
Fuck am I
make you
watching
horny,
here?
baby? Look at my drip. Drink that rippling ooh woo.
Is there some in joke I don't know about, and that's why I'm not getting it?
None of us got it.
I don't get it. What am I watching here?
It's I can't answer that question, to be honest. And then
I'm not really interested in any of his back and forth fucking dialogue because it's all
yeah. But either way, so basically, to wrap things up in a nice little bow here, that was the latest exploit of the inbred family that is the Walton family. But speaking of Walton's inbred family, we have a documentary here about Walton's family, actually. Did you know that?
interesting.
Yeah, so this is where Walton grew up. This is his family. Turns out his last name is actually Whitaker. And we're gonna venture down this road. So, any last comments on the abortion we just consumed?
I mean, it's at least decently looking. Poorly written.
It was a better job than his normal attempt.
I don't, you know what? I'll give it I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It was pretty good. That's a 6 out of 10.
That's not, and that's
And 5 points
farther than I would rate it.
5 points of that is the ending. All right, we're fucking Virgil gets
He
curb
cracks
stomped
Virgil's
into the
neck. All right, so we have a documentary here about the Whitaker family. Basically, these people are an inbred family from the foothills of, I can't remember where. I think it says in the beginning. And yeah, we're gonna skip through a good bit of it just because it's kind of. You'll see why. So, do you want to read this or should I?
I first photographed the Whitaker family for my first book, Created Equal, in 2004. That visit was interrupted by an angry neighbor with a shotgun who threatened to use it if I didn't leave the Whitakers alone. After explaining what I was doing, he calmed down and allowed me to photograph the Whitaker family. The 2 portraits shown in the video are from that book. I have returned to visit the Whitakers when I've been in Appalachia for other shoots. But on this visit in July 2020, I recorded a bit of video of something many of us have heard of but never actually seen. I strongly discourage anyone attempting to look for the Whitakers as their armed neighbors and the Riley County deputies both make it clear that curious visitors are not welcome.
I think that sums it up in a bow. Nice bow.
In other words, leave the Tard family alone.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. I want to get your opinions just on these individuals here.
I'm gonna send something to you for us to watch.
After this?
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready.
Hang on a second. I'll just make sure it goes through. Come on.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
All right, let's go for it.
So this is the Walton family. Just to be clear to everybody.
Good God. Look at, they're all cockeyed.
So what are your names?
Lori, Timmy.
I'm sorry. Who's this?
His name's Ray.
Ray. I remember Ray. I photographed you, Ray. Do you remember? Years ago. And your name is?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. And Timmy.
Yeah.
No, you got.
So first thoughts.
Dear God. Dear God.
You guys grew up here in Odd, West Virginia.
Oh, that's right. They're from Odd, West Virginia.
Why am I not surprised?
How many years have you lived here?
All right. On the line.
You're you guys, I mean, did you go to school?
We're gonna kind of fast forward a little bit,
Right.
just so you can. So this one here on the left is from what I can understand the only literate one of the bunch.
Right.
And I've seen this video and several others. Turns out she's like the caretaker to the rest of the -1 chromosome guild.
Jesus Christ, man.
Come on out.
This motherfucker's chirping like a dog or a bird or something.
So the theory, I guess not the theory, but I guess what had happened was because they always had dogs, this guy Ray picked up the language of the dogs rather than the language of the humans.
What the fuck? Dear God.
So this is a portrait of them. So from what I can understand, the one on the left is Ray, the one that you were just looking at. The one on the right is some guy named Freddie. I think he's dead. And then the guy in the middle, I think, is Timmy.
He looks like fucking Daniel Larson. What the fuck? Holy
They told
shit.
us to take the ISS by any means necessary.
And this is the ISS.
In theaters.
Sending money with remitly
Yeah, in
is more than just a
theaters.
transaction. It's a connection.
I don't fucking ads.
That connection, Brown man.
Once they get them out in the sunlight, you get a better visual of them.
This guy's 100% fucking inbred. Holy shit.
And he's something like 74.
Dear God.
Which, to be honest, I'm actually really surprised that he lived that long.
I'm surprised that he's in the kind of shape he's in at 74. Like, he's in surprisingly good shape for 74.
Yeah, considering like how fucked up he is, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's Ray.
What's your favorite memory, Ray? Do you remember anything about your life?
This is just
you lost your other brother.
white trash as fuck, man.
Well, I figured this would give us a good insight of Walton's past.
Yeah, they're older now. They'd be very. You don't know.
So he kind of. So this is a portrait of some of the other ones.
Only the kid looks normal.
I don't know who the kid belongs to. I don't know if it belongs to them. I really have no idea.
I mean, that lady right there. Go back up just a little bit. Look at her. She looks like fucking Pennywise. Like she's about to turn into a giant fucking spider or something. Holy shit.
So I'm not sure if there is like a backstory to them or not. I don't know if it's on Whitaker's Our Story. West Virginia Inbred Family Tree Explained. Oh yeah, we gotta watch this.
2020, Mark posted a video on his channel, Soft White and Mysterious, with their nonverbal members.
Oh yeah, so basically now he takes them all bull and shit, like parades them around.
But when we get to see in the addition, including some of the stills I'll be using in this presentation. But in this video, along with my...
So essentially... Oh god, where do you even start here? They're all related, like every one of them. So this is all the same family.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it like leads down to... Like there's Ray. I think Bonnie or Betty is one of them. I think that was the woman talking. Lorraine was the other broad sitting there.
It's funny though. You get down to this point, and you only got two that actually end up producing more kids, and that's John Emery and Grace Irene. Those two are the only ones that produced all these family members.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty fucking much.
And then the only one. It seems like one had one direct son. God knows who with. And then
I'm gonna see if I can find a better fucking story. A better. The Whitakers go to the state fair. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know if it'll come up with... I don't know if it'll come up with anything particularly more than that.
How inbred are the Whitakers? That might explain it.
Here, hang on. Let me do this real quick. Let me take this out. Now, where are we here? Okay, so we're still there. Give me 2 seconds here. Change windows. This one. Okay, so... Okay, so let me... Whitaker family tree. Alright, let's see here. Oh my god. Okay, so... No, that's King Charles. What the fuck? There was one where it explained, like, these two were first siblings and had these family members, and these two were first siblings. Oh, wait, that's right. They were double cousins. Okay, hold on a second here. So this needs to go to here. Okay, so there were two sets of twins, from what I remember. So Sarah and Henry and John and Ada. The twins both had children, John and Gracie. So then the children of the two sets of twins had all these children. So Lorraine, the one sitting on the couch, Ray, which is where the fuck is he? Right here. This is Ray. So basically, these twins were cousins, making these two cousins as well. And then when these two had children, all these children are double cousins.
This is the ugly side of incest, ladies and gentlemen. All right, your fucking Coomer vids are fantasy.
Yeah,
you degenerate scum. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look.
All right, let's look at this other one here.
So much money wasted that.
Okay, so you are the one that brought this one, so lead us in.
All right, so basically, there's this YouTube channel, and people contact them because they get involved in what's called romance scams, which is it starts out with them flirting with someone, and then
Octo, if you want to join the call, let me know.
yeah, it starts out with a romance. Like it starts out with them like texting back and forth, trying to establish a online connection or whatever, and then it eventually degrades into them begging for money for this, that, and the other. So then these people contact this YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel, I don't want to disparage them. They're doing God's work. I'm all for them, but they come in and they'll break it down for the person who's getting scammed, and say this is the real person behind this photo. That's not them. Da 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 da. And they'll
yeah. So it's
wake 'em up.
this guy that fell for the online trick of, oh honey, I love you so much, send me money, and then they're just exposing it to him.
They basically turn him into a simp. So
oh boy.
But in the course of this, it's not just like, you can feel bad for some of them because like they're older and their husband died or their wife died and they're just lonely and they fall into the shit. And then some of them are people like willing to leave their spouse for this maybe person that they've never seen or actually talked to, and sending them thousands of dollars. These people are getting thousands of dollars off these people. And I thought you'd find this one interesting because this one in particular caught my eye. So let's take a look at it.
All right.
So much money wasted that could have been used in my retirement quality of life.
Welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by SocialCatfish.com. On today's episode, we speak to a man named Brian who has been communicating with multiple women online.
She was...
Well, already I can believe the story.
Right. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's a Chad if I've ever seen one.
He looked lonely.
5'6", 25 years old, beautiful brunette.
So here's the thing, like, and without giving too much away, I know people and I'm close to people who have done this, right? Who have sent money to people. If you at some point you just have to acknowledge who you are and what you look like. If you're a 50-year-old whoever the hell, right? And you look like this guy.
Yeah, you look like
this.
You look like a walking hog, and you think that this broad is interested in you. Like,
yeah,
like, dude.
Look in the mirror a little bit.
Yeah, check your fucking ego, bro. Are you really?
Yeah.
You believe this?
Probably the prettiest blue eyes I had ever seen.
Yeah.
Pretty intelligent.
They're photoshopped that way.
Funny and sarcastic.
I'm pretty intelligent, was the first words he said.
No, play it again. Because he's like, I'm pretty intelligent and I'm good at reading people.
Fuck's sakes.
I'm pretty intelligent. People tell me I'm very funny and sarcastic. You told me that I was handsome.
She told me that I was handsome.
This is all it took.
That's all it took.
What's the volume on this video like? You got it all the way up? No.
I got it all the way up here.
Sounds low. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the video itself.
The video itself is fairly low. You can turn up it up on your end.
Nothing I can really do.
About my cats, I was missing.
What's your cat's name?
What's your cat's name?
Well, she asked what my cat's name was, and it was love from there. Yeah. It was love at first sight.
We were supposedly in love. She was in love with me, and I went there with an engagement ring.
Oh boy, he went there with an engagement ring. Fuck's sakes, I'm trying to. There we go. Oh, fuck off, co-op. See, like, it doesn't even make sense in the picture. DNA. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Brian started his online journey after the passing of his wife. The issue is, every single woman he has come in contact with has asked him for money.
And he keeps giving it to him.
He has fallen for.
Yeah, I mean, they keep asking me for money, and I keep sending it.
A woman named Anastasia just to talk to her through a dating site, and hundreds of thousands of dollars to start a business with another woman named Eileen. First, let's hear what Brian has to say about it.
He said $100,000.
Yep.
Fuck.
Anastasia. Let's jump into it, Seekers. Real quick, guys, don't forget to like.
Fuck off.
I'm pretty intelligent. People tell me I'm very funny and sarcastic. I enjoy riding motorcycles. I have 7 of them.
Can I have some money?
My wife never rode with me. I look forward to someone that would want to ride with me.
Dear God. Dear God. Look at that.
I don't know if I classify the one on the right as a motorcycle.
And I am a voracious reader. Probably read 110 books a year.
But yeah, you couldn't read the fucking room well enough to know that you're being scammed.
You'd think in all those books you'd read one that says, hey, don't fall for online romance scams.
Yeah, yeah. Of all those books, none of them were helpful to you.
I have a bachelor's degree in psychology.
I've read every.
He has a bachelor's degree in psychology. Whoever gave him that bachelor's degree needs to revoke it immediately. He didn't learn much.
There are 10 or 12 different drugs that I see commercials for on the market now that I had a hand in as a researcher.
Yeah, he cleaned the fucking toilets while everybody else did the research.
Diagnosed with stage 3 cancer.
He was a janitor at the CDC.
I had a hand in
his
that.
wife's charts to find out how long she had left to live.
My medical background on that, I could read charts, and my knowledge was a lot better and deeper and broader than hers. She believed what her physician told her.
Why would she? What does a fucking doctor know?
I said,
Yeah.
I think you have 28.
Well, remember, as a callback to our previous streams, I don't need experience to know about things.
To maybe 33 months. And she actually...
I don't want to speak ill of the dead here. But buddy, you really think you were going to go from that, to that?
You're right. Exactly.
I'm sure she was a nice lady. I'm sure
she was probably beautiful in her heyday.
I'm sure. But time was not kind to her. That's all I gotta say.
I'll say for anyone that ever had cancer.
I mean, she was dying of cancer. Yeah, give her a little bit of fucking slack.
She just went.
Yeah, like I sympathize with this guy. Like he
I just think
he had a,
I just think I like, bro.
there needs to be some sort of like look in the mirror and go, okay, I fucked up.
Bachelor degree in psychology. All right, nothing to sneeze at. It's fine.
No.
I mean, it's bare minimum, but it's fine. You got a bachelor degree in psychology, and you fell for this. At no point did you say, am I being foolish? Should I not trust these people?
The heart wants what the heart wants, DNA.
That's retarded. It's retarded. Look, I could talk to some chick online, right? And as soon as she starts asking for money, I'll be like, nah, see you later. Cause I don't.
Yeah,
I don't like. I'm not a 50-year-old fucking hog, but like, bro, you could. Okay, here's my point. You spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this. How many escorts could you have hired and guaranteed to get some pussy? Instead, you're getting nothing for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No. He's not getting nothing. He's getting the opportunity to chat with them over the internet.
Yeah, I know. What a deal.
That's a fucking steal if I ever heard one.
On about her daily life as she always did.
What would your wife think now?
After my wife's passing, I was missing on having someone in my life, a partner. I looked at different dating sites, and I found a...
And I mean, regardless of the jokes we're making, I do feel bad for this guy because it's such a shitty situation. But at the end of the day, like, it doesn't take away from the fact of what he did.
Like the only thing
I don't like using the whole my wife died thing. Not so much as an excuse, but you can't. At some point, you got to just look in the mirror and say, okay, I did this.
No, bro. At a certain point, okay. Put it this way: you are supposed to be at a stage in your life where you have gained enough experience to not fall for this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like I get it, you're a fucking boomer, but you know, at a certain point, you have to just stop falling for this kind of crap. Like,
I don't.
If a woman wants to spend time with you, she will go out of her fucking way to spend time with you. She will not ask you for a dime to spend time with you. If they really wanted you that bad, if they really thought you were that handsome, they would make an effort. Instead, you're sending them your hard-earned money that you've spent your entire life trying to save so that you could live well in your retirement. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? This makes no fucking sense. This is illogical. I don't understand how, like, maybe if he was old and had dementia, I'd understand that he's like, he's being taken advantage of. But bro, you sit here and tell me about your degrees and how you worked on medicines and you're supposed to be this intelligent and you know, very, you know, well articulated individual, but yet you're falling for like simple shit. How is this possible? How do you fall into this?
Yeah, and here's my thing, like, okay, I will give leeway if you sent them a few $100.
Right.
Once you've gone to the point of 6 figures.
It doesn't start out 6 figures, right?
Yeah, you didn't just send that entire lump sum in one.
It's like the Nigerian prince scams. If I sent you an email about a Nigerian prince, you'd look at it and go, "Oh, that's obviously fake." But then you fall for this?
Well, yeah, and like I know someone who fell for send me money. You know, I have gold here in goddamn Kenya or wherever the hell. Send me money and I'll send you the gold.
There ain't no way you're looking at this model. This fucking model. You're looking at this model and thinking, wow, that's a person I think I could build a great connection with. Bullshit, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You're thinking
right
with
there.
your dick. You are thinking with your dick, and that's why you got scammed.
But I mean, to be fair, I don't know if that's the case because he's at the age now where
No, just
it might not work.
Keep watching. You'll see. You'll see. The hints will
Dating
come
site
out.
for Slavic women. I met somebody there. Her name is Anastasia. She was 5'6", 25 years old, beautiful brunette, had a gorgeous smile, and probably the prettiest blue eyes I had ever seen.
Okay, pause it right
I
there.
reached out to her.
Now, here it is describing her. Does he describe anything else about her other than her looks?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not she has she's a chemical engineer and she likes to play tennis and she likes to run, she has a pet dog, nothing.
We had deep
looks.
conversations about, I don't know, his fucking old age benefits.
All right, there's no, just looks. That's all he described.
Yeah.
It wasn't a normal pickup line. It was actually what I was feeling at the time. I said, you have the most amazing blue eyes that I've ever seen. That's what I was feeling. That's what I felt. That's what I said. Her message back to me, she had looked at my profile. She told me that I was handsome.
She may not have looked at your profile, I'm sorry to say.
Also, if I rode and I liked motorcycles. On the Ukrainian sites, a lot of the women are gorgeous and attractive. Everyone on that side I was on.
This message sparked everything between Brian and Anastasia. After a few months of chatting, Brian had planned a trip to the Ukraine to marry her.
We were supposedly...
After a few months of chatting, he planned a trip to Ukraine to marry her. Oh, Lord.
This is the kind of smart decision making that you make when you have multiple degrees and work on
these are the decisions you make when you're a high muckety muck in the medical field, where you can read medical charts and diagnose people, but yet you can't spot a scam from a fucking meter away from your face.
After a few months of chatting.
Yeah, and after a few months chatting, he was convinced that AMC needed to fuck off.
Sam Spade.
We went with a lab diamond.
He bought a $3,200 ring, bro.
$3,230. $3,200, bro.
14 karat.
Chatting for a few months.
That's rough. That's rough.
I flew 8,200 kilometers in late January, February of 2021. I remained in Kiev and the Ukraine for 38 days. This woman, I never met her in the 38 days I was there. She wanted to...
So you never met her the 38 days you flew there?
Stayed there for over a month. Never met the broad.
Yeah. I kept talking to her, I bet.
Chat with me on the site while I was there, but at a restaurant or anything. I returned to the U.S.
Brian flew back to the U.S. from the Ukraine.
Of course. He lives in Kentucky. That explains everything.
Okay, so at this point, with your bachelor's degree in psychology, I would still, for a guy that obviously has a lot of money, I would still give you leeway here and say, okay, you made a trip out of it. You go and you visit Ukraine for a month, whatever. At this point, I would still give him a little bit of leeway. But anything after this just gets ridiculous.
Crasis. I've dated 2 chicks from a fucking dating website, right? All it cost me was about $50 a piece for the date and shit.
Mm-hmm.
After the second time of just finding out that only the fucking most insane women go on to dating websites. I was
Didn't
done.
boy that
I was in.
first.
I was done. I was $100 in. I lost. I was $100 down. I'll take that loss. I'll take the L on that. But I didn't lose $500,000 fucking dollars getting scammed. At a certain point, you just got to be like, after you go to Ukraine for 38 days, you say to yourself, maybe this online dating shit isn't for me. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try the old-fashioned way.
Go to Walmart and kidnap one of the cashiers.
Just lure her in with your $500,000 that you're not sending to the fucking Ukraine.
Yeah, or God knows where else.
God, I can't imagine. I can't imagine there would be beautiful young women that would love to drive around with you in a fucking Maserati, spending your $500,000. You literally could have just bought a sugar. You could have lured any of these broads into a fucking.
You could have bought a huge house and just fucking pimped your way up.
You lost $500,000 and you got nothing.
Yeah, like there's broads in the U.S. that'll fuck you once a month for less than that.
It's just crazy. Like you spent $500,000, you got nothing. Let's keep going.
And they didn't allow her to meet up with clients. After arriving home, Brian contacted a man who claimed he could help him meet her.
Actually, I was contacted through Facebook from somebody that was a talent scout and photographer, and he said he felt sorry for me, that we had never met or anything.
I think I can help you out.
$1,500. He sold me her actual real first name, last name, her phone number, her other information about her, her Facebook and other things.
He's gonna sell you her docs for 1,400 people, and he bought it.
He bought it.
This guy says, "I'm gonna sell you her docs for $1,400," and he bought it.
Oh God, yeah, and we're only 6.5 minutes into this thing. Have you seen this whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, you will need to pay her visa fee of $42,000.
$42,000.
Oh, and judging from the number at the top, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he paid it.
See, I'm in the wrong business. I need to be scamming old people. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's a lucrative fucking business, apparently.
Hold on, DNA. Hold on a minute. You could barely set up OBS. Don't sit here and tell me you're gonna scam a bunch of people.
Look at the quality of this scam. Does it seem like the people need to be very technically expert?
Yeah, that's true.
He was a mediary. His was over 7,000. Then he
Jesus.
for having to pay the mule.
Constantine seemed to always have another hurdle for Brian to jump through.
You need to pay the fees, sir.
Money.
On this
I just imagine like the scammer side of the phone with the Mr. Burns face just going to excellent. Like this entire time. Like this guy, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna need 14 grand here, I'm gonna need 5,000 here, I'm gonna need 7 grand here, and this guy's just doling it out, just writing checks.
Devo site, you don't get their phone number, you never get their last names, and they have filters on the site that if you try to exchange information, contact information, or emails or anything like that, the filters block it out.
What?
Up until this point, Brian had sent Constantine and Anastasia's company over $100,000 just in fees to take their relationship off of the website.
Oh, Jesus.
The rest of the fees, things spiraled out of control.
They were trying to extort me. They were trying to blackmail me. The only time they stopped harassing me was when I said I had gone and spent a couple hours with the FBI. I had their photos. I had their phone numbers. You know, you're a bad man. Your cats probably stink and smell like shit and that kind of stuff.
The team started to research this woman.
Wait, go back and play it again. Go back and play it again.
Old man, your cats probably stink and smell like shit and that kind of stuff.
The team
Just imagine some guy be like, "That's it. I'm not getting scammed by you anymore. Ah, your cats probably stink, smell like shit."
I'm not getting scammed anymore after I already got scammed of $100,000. Fucking hell,
Their
dude.
insult is your cats stink.
Well, what insult do you need? You just got 6 figures out of the fucking guy.
Started to research this woman and the website he met her on.
Something he should have started with.
Stick around until the end. We will help Brian figure out who on the profile he met on Evo.
We then looked into Anastasia. After running her images through the reverse image search on our website, we actually found that she's a print model.
And help him with another.
That's all it took, was a reverse image search. That could have saved you $500,000.
Good lord.
I just, no words. No words.
Woman he met through Facebook dating.
You're talking to another woman online.
Brian from almost making another huge mistake as he falls into another scam.
Yeah, because I had orders to fill, then my next amount was like 23,500 to fill and process on Black Friday weekend. I was excited. I thought I was making a lot of easy money.
After a few days of researching everything, we sat down with Brian for the first time.
Hey Brian, thanks for hopping on the call with us today. When you would talk to Anastasia, they charged you, right?
To talk to them on that site, you have to buy credits, and then basically every message that you sent was a 2-credit deduction, or about 50 cents in cost.
Good God.
Hey there, this
So
message
you,
is for you if you live in
you,
Manitoba.
you literally
You've got more
have
than
to
$10,000
pay them
To message.
Oh.
No, listen. Wait till you hear the full. Like, wait till you hear how the fucking thing is set up. It's insane. It's like pay for everything.
Brian spent.
I can only imagine.
Buying the token.
How many? Back it up.
Spent well over $100,000 buying the tokens through.
Jesus.
And that's just in the tokens, bro.
$100,000 in tokens.
Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. He bought $100,000 in tokens, and each token, like each message, costs 50 cents.
No, you'll hear it broken down. Just go ahead. We'll do the math in a few minutes.
Okay.
Evo has a credit system. To message people, you need these tokens in order to communicate. When you sign up for this website,
100% secure transaction. Well, I'm convinced.
Message people, you need these tokens in order to communicate. When you sign up for this website, you go through a personality. This supposedly helps Rondevo match you with people you're interested in, but they ask some pretty odd questions, like if I was into women with brains or beauty. After you're done creating your profile, they start you off with 20 free credits. My inbox was flooded with women within the first 5 minutes of being on the site. They were interested in me, but I hadn't even uploaded a photo of myself. I was able to figure out for every minute I was on the site, I was charged 2 tokens, 5 tokens to send an emoji, 10 tokens to attach a picture of myself, and 2 tokens for sliding into a different woman's DMs. This is how Brian was able to spend $100,000 through this site. They charged you for virtually everything you did. It's pretty
Jesus.
I was only on the site for 2 minutes and I had already spent $15. And then I was greeted by this screen to buy more tokens.
Well, we did look into the website and we were able to find tons of reviews. Most of the reviews were negative, and the majority of the women on the site are actually print models. Usually their images are stolen. So tons of reviews about the credits you purchase on the website. Most of the reviews were people complaining about buying the credits and later finding out that they were chatting with fake women.
As we delve deeper into Rondevo's reviews, we observed that a significant number of
Holy
users
fuck.
expressed concerns regarding the site's currency system. Many individuals reported having problems with the site's coins, including difficulties acquiring and spending them.
Hold on.
In addition to these
Hold on.
concerns, some
Go back a second. Let's read that again.
This?
Yep. Save your money. I will say they are very good at deception. You cannot attempt to contact the site. You cannot attempt contact off-site until you spend approximately 1,200 on coins. You cannot determine if the contact is real, male, female, husband, boyfriend based on the interaction. But they are good at keeping you engaged, thus spending money. I will assume that the person is being compensated for interaction or some other way, as nobody works for free. They make bank off your wallet. Absolute fraud.
What a surprise.
Difficulties acquiring and spending them. In addition to these concerns, some users also reported receiving excessive amounts of email spams from the platform.
Excuse me.
All this fucking sneezing. What do you got, the vid?
Deletion of their accounts.
Oh, it's all this fucking... all this goddamn stupidity. I'm allergic to it.
They continue to receive notifications and messages from Rondivo. Despite all of these complaints, it was apparent that the most common issue plaguing Rondivo's users was the high cost of the site's tokens. Overall, it seems that while Rondivo
Then don't go on the fucking site.
those looking to find a beautiful woman to talk to,
Tinder is free.
Free-ish.
Well, no, it's free. Like, unless you're stupid enough to actually put money into it.
Yeah, but Tinder's also a joke, man. I mean,
And this isn't.
this is more of a joke, but this is actual scam.
But this is my point. This is my point. Like, there's better ways to do this
It's just
than some site nobody's ever heard of where you gotta pay money. And they said what? They charge you per minute you're on the site. So what? You go, you leave the tab open. You go to take a shit, and you've just spent $10.
Look, man. All right, the best way is to do it the old-fashioned way and not be a spurg.
Well, we can't expect that from people nowadays, can we?
over the internet, most of the users don't actually feel that the person they're is who they claim to be.
We then looked into Anastasia. After running her images through the reverse image search on our website, we actually found that she's a print model. She's not the person who ran this profile, and her images and name were stolen to dupe you out of money.
Who would have thought?
So pictures, fake profile, communicating with nobody, and yeah, that sucks. So much money wasted that.
You know what the saddest part is? Like, I can see based on his reaction here.
He really believed the shit. No, he really
yeah,
believed it.
Yeah, this is the first time he's realized.
Like, these people are not real, bro.
My retirement and quality of life.
The realization that this person was not behind this profile hit Brian hard. A few days later, Brian received this video from the real Anastasia.
Just to fucking crush his balls even farther.
Right?
I mean, here, okay. You guys, let's just say you get scammed by somebody who looks like, say, Scarlett Johansson. Like somebody using Scarlett Johansson's profile. And then Scarlett Johansson makes a video for you telling you, Crasis, if you've been being contacted by someone who's pretending to be me, it's not me. I would never sleep with you.
Literally. Well, we don't know. Maybe she saw Brian's picture. Maybe she loves him. Who knows? Let's see.
Telegram for my name. It's not me, so I'm recommended to not write to that person.
You're a little bit late on that one, sweetheart.
The fact that this woman says that she wasn't behind this profile contradicts Rondivo's verification policy. If Anastasia wasn't behind the profile, who was? Let us know what you guys think in the comment section.
Does it fucking matter?
After going through all of Anastasia's information with Brian, he wanted us to look into another woman named Eileen he was also in contact with.
You're talking to...
Hey, while we're here,
does this
you want to
go back to this picture for a second. Now does Ling Ling here look like her name is fucking Eileen? Okay.
Not quite.
If she told me her name was Shui Shua or something, okay, I could believe that. But
Sim dumb.
But fucking Ling Ling here does not look like an Eileen to me. I'm just guessing.
I mean, it's a fair guess.
Named Eileen, he was also in contact with.
You're talking to another woman online. What's her name?
Her name was Eileen, supposedly. Said she owned a hairstyle salon or something, and that she was based in New York.
Yeah, I've heard this
Do you
scam
think
before.
Eileen real?
And surprise, she wanted some money.
Some sort of patsy. I did talk to Eileen actually in video calls and chats, and if it wasn't her, it was somebody that looked a great deal like her.
What are most of your conversations like when you talk to her?
Short conversations, connections were bad, so we went back to the texting on the apps.
Connections were bad. She said her camera didn't work.
Had some sketching and drawing ability. That part of her background or training might be true, or she at least has some talent in it.
Brian met Eileen through Facebook dating. She claimed to be an entrepreneur living in Malaysia.
Eileen
They had
Shenley.
started chatting in November of last year. Brian explained to us that he was deeply in love with Eileen. He even had photos of her put up around his house.
Oh,
And like
brother.
Anastasia,
Oh,
also planned
brother.
Yeah, this is not
chatted
helping your
all
case, Brian. Now it's all Asians look alike. You know, it's like you can't look. Go back for a second. You can't look at all these pictures and tell that's not the same girl.
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, makeup's a hell of a thing, but
He even had
yeah. I know it looks like the same girl to me.
They're very similar, but not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like different pictures of the same girl, but I don't know.
It's passable. It's
Like,
passable.
They look different. They look the top
And
left
like
and the bottom right
Anastasia-
looks different to me. But maybe it's just because she's not got makeup on. I don't know.
Probably.
also planned to
Filters
marry
are a big thing these days,
The two
DNA.
chatted all day, and Eileen would even send Brian photos that she had drawn for him.
So
Somebody
when
is
exactly
at
did the
least a
money start to
talented
get
artist.
involved?
I'll give her that.
With Eileen, she wanted to know if I was familiar with that e-commerce, which I wasn't. She showed me her store, and she wanted to have something to have in common with one another. She wanted me to talk to Caroline, who was her mentor and a good friend of hers, supposedly. And it was Caroline that helped me set up my store and did a lot of one-on-one training via screenshots to set it up and then put some products in.
Brian and Eileen chatted about her business a lot within the first couple of weeks. She was looking for a man who was as financially stable as she was. Eileen told Brian how easy she was able to make money through her e-commerce store. This is when she introduced Brian to her business advisor, Caroline.
Uh-oh.
She would help him
This
set
is
up
where
the
he gets
store,
fleeced.
but she charged a setup fee of $2,200.
Did Caroline ask you for more money?
Okay, so this is. Am I right or wrong in thinking this is after the last girl?
Yeah, it is after the last girl.
Oh, you fucking idiot! Oh my god! All right. Well. So what are we at though? So just so far in the video, what are we at as a sum total? Like 1 to 200,000? Somewhere in that range.
I think he was 100 grand down so far.
Yeah. So we're not even halfway through the financial turmoil.
After you sent her the $2,200?
Yeah, because I had orders to 23,500 to fill and process the orders on Black Friday weekend.
23 grand.
I was excited. I thought I was making a lot of easy money.
Within 30 days, Brian saw his investment grow to over $300,000. But every time someone would purchase something through his store, he needed to pay the fees to get enough inventory. Every morning, he to his e-commerce account and see a $5,000 profit.
I only had maybe 2,200, I think I put into it, but then the amounts grew increasing as my sales grew increasing, and I supposedly had two highly prized customers that placed really big orders and had talked about placing future orders for like 550,000 worth of items at a time, in which with the sale of that being made,
Jesus.
my clearance was like 82 or 83,000. profit.
What was the last investment you made?
Was he getting any of this money back? Is my question. I'm gonna assume not.
I don't know. No.
It was for 23,500. Withdrawal the 465,000.
So altogether, Brian, how much have you sent and invested into this business?
At that point, I had invested right around $250,000.
Jesus.
And where did all this money come from?
Sadly, from my retirement.
Just give us some time. We'll look into things, and then we'll get back to you within a couple of days.
Okay, that's fine.
Our team had even more to look into. We all sat down to research the mysterious woman in these photos. We talked to Brian.
And the thing is, there's no way to get that money back.
No, it's gone, dude.
Yeah, you can't. This isn't. Yeah, you can't get that shit back. There's no way for them to trace it back.
Dude, don't start investing in businesses from random people off Facebook, bro. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Oops.
That's just ridiculous. Like, he just keeps falling for the shit. And this channel is full of stories of people just getting scammed for thousands and thousands of dollars, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's. Oh, Jesus.
About his relationship with Anastasia, we were able to even get a video from Anastasia stating that she had nothing to do with the fake profile. He's actually talking to another woman named Eileen.
Eileen gained his trust. She actually introduced him to a woman
Within a couple weeks.
who is helping him.
It doesn't take much.
I think it'd be best to look at the AliExpress buyer information, the AliExpress seller.
So we can check who is and
Mhm.
see when it was created, and then check source code
Mhm.
just to see, like, make sure all the.
I mean, these guys really do the legwork. That's why I support their channel.
Oh yeah, like they're obviously putting something into this. Like they're obviously trying to figure this out.
Like there's one video on here, bro, where like the guy was basically like, if you broke it down, he's basically trying to buy a wife. He's basically trying to do human trafficking. And the guy who runs this thing was like, dude, this is so morally reprehensible. I'm not even gonna help you. You know, he's like, fuck this guy. The guy got scammed for like $150,000 or something, trying to buy this woman from the fucking Ukraine. And the guy's just like, yo, you're so it's so fucked. I don't even want my name attached to it. And then he's like, I'm done. And he walked out on him. He's like, I'm done.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. No,
In the photos of Eileen, we felt we had enough information to sit down with Brian and go everything we found. Are you
So
with someone online?
the final verdict is you're a fucking idiot.
A reason to not meet you face to face? To find out the truth about who you're talking to, you should visit our website, socialcatfish.com. We have all the tools to find out if the person you met online is the real deal or just another scammer. You can even request a search specialist to run the searches for you. You can click the link in our bio right now. What are you waiting for? The truth is right around the corner.
Should we visit this? Should we visit it?
Go there and put in Deshaun Walton. I want to make sure he's a real person.
Confidential search. Yeah, okay. So name. Name is Deshaun Walton. And the country of origin, United States. What state is he in? Do you know?
I think he's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I want to maybe, yeah. Which city is he from?
Allentown.
Is it?
Yeah, Allentown.
Allentown. Continue.
1825.
1825.
I don't think he's 18 to 25. I think he's like 25 to 35.
Oh, I gave him too much credit. News articles.
Yes. Oh boy, you're doxxed, buddy.
Gender female. You're done. Let's see. United States, 2 addresses, New York, New York. Georgia. How many are there? Holy fuck, 3.
Yeah, I think that first one's it.
See complete results.
No, it's from Maryland.
Where?
It says
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
But gender female.
New York, United States, Maryland. That's the two known locations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Personal relationships, criminal records. Oh yeah, I want to see that.
You're going to jail, buddy. I don't think it's actually gonna come up. It's like one of those. It really is in itself a fucking scam.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
We'll tell you all this information, but only if you pay us.
Yeah, yeah. What's your credit card info? Oh my god, it just added in a big red text that says molestation. Yeah, fuck this. Either way. Either way. Let's
If
continue.
you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We appreciate you so much.
So the first thing that I want to talk about is this AliExpress account that you had.
Yeah.
We ran quiz history on the site. We were able to find out that it was created actually just last year in September.
So when you register a website, you have to put identifying information. You can get anonymous, which is what happened in this instant. They made anonymous, but you can see the registration dates. And so we were able to find out that the domain was first registered in September. They cloned a version of AliExpress, which is a real website, by the way. It's a little bit different domain name. It looks like the real domain, but there's a few things that like aren't working on the site. They actually coded the website to AliExpress. There were some things like dead buttons that weren't working and contact info was missing. But on the back end, when you log in, you can only get it on your mobile phone, which like if you're managing your business account, usually you can access it on both devices. They set the system up to where they could communicate with you, and it looked like it was multiple people, but it was most likely the same person over and over, just communicating to you to get you to make those transfers.
Oh.
So let's talk about the girl you've been talking to.
Which one?
Eileen.
Yeah.
That's
We
a
found her.
Yay!
Let's find
that's
out.
a sad statement, dude. Where he just has to say which one.
Let's
That's
find
a sad
out.
statement.
Let's find out. Let's find out what Ling Ling's real name is.
Yeah. But it's not for sure. It's not the person you're talking to. Eileen is a Chinese American, and she's an engineer. She's a developer. Basically, she's disappeared over the last 2.5 years.
Uh-oh.
She spoke out about the Chinese government.
Yeah, she's done.
Oh boy.
She's done.
We
You're
actually
done
found
with dinner, lady.
thousands and
You are
thousands and thousands
through.
of pictures of her.
She spoke out about the
using
Chinese
scams.
government.
And so I think what has happened with her is, you know, over the years, this has happened so much that she literally just disappeared. Traced everything back up until 2021, and then she completely disappeared after that.
Okay. Okay.
One thing we did see a lot is that her pictures were used in hundreds, literally hundreds of crypto scams. And so there's, you know, obviously it's working.
I mean, she is a beautiful fucking girl. God bless.
And we found.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not going to use some
So
ugly
she's a
bitch's
very
picture.
successful person. She's an engineer and that's also well off. And so, you know, there's all these pictures of her, you know, doing work or, you know,
Being kidnapped by the Chinese government.
for a good cover story. And the
That's
thing
rough.
is, there's so many pictures out
It is.
there about her that, like, you know, it's so easy for these scammers to grab them. And so I actually think that's why she disappeared, because we were able to find a bunch of stuff leading up to 2021, and then she completely disappeared.
Okay. What about the phone number that's still in use by whoever it was behind it?
Yeah, so the phone number is a VoIP phone number. It's a voice over IP number. It's essentially an internet number. And so what happens is when you call or text that number, it gets forwarded to their phone. So they could be anywhere in the world. They're just using an 838 area code.
Okay.
So the other thing we want to go through is the crypto. Basically what you had told us is you had wire transferred money into your crypto account and then made the transfers that way for the products, correct?
Yes.
We were able to trace the crypto back and find out that crypto ended up on an exchange called OKX. You can actually take out a loan on your cryptocurrency. They made a transfer into OKX, and they actually took a loan on that. The money ended up in Binance, which is actually encouraging because what you can do is you can file a police report and you can try to get what's called a KYC request on that Binance account. And so we're going to hand you that information over, and then you can submit
Good
it
fucking
and see
luck,
if
buddy.
law enforcement will do that for you.
Okay.
Really? Yeah. Good fucking luck. Yeah.
Would it be better with any level of law enforcement, like the FBI or FCC, or?
So unfortunately, it
The
just depends on
FCC.
how experienced your law enforcement is.
Do I need to
Yeah,
get
I
an
think you mean the
attorney to do these
FTC.
things, or I just need
Yeah.
to do the legwork myself?
It sounds intimidating. It's really not. And so we'll just coach you through it. We'll show you where to go. Sometimes we even coach law enforcement, through it too, depending on how experienced they are. Any of these U.S.-based exchanges, so Binance, they abide by U.S. laws. They have to abide by KYC laws. So, once law enforcement files a KYC request with Binance, they get back within 48 hours. They're really good about doing it.
In the past, from within that, is there a good record of recovery or some things, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be candid with you. It's difficult, and it takes a very long time. We have people that we're confident are going to get their money back, but it's been like 6 months already. It's just something that takes a long time. Also, the drawback is if they move money out of the account while law enforcement's looking at it and the money just disappears, it's going to be very difficult to get that money unless they can seize that person. So, I mean, it's really up to law enforcement on how fast they move and what they're able to get access to. As far as,
$500K.
like, recovering money, I wouldn't hold your breath. I'm just being candid. But there are some encouraging things that have come up.
$500,000
Essentially, a
this guy
path that
got
you can
scammed.
take to try to recover something.
Could he at least hold the camera in a little bit more of a flattening light so we don't have to look at his fucking chins?
I mean, good God, man. $500,000 fucking dollars. At this point,
That's-
just rope. Just rope. You should be so embarrassed. You should be like literally kicking over a fucking chair.
Get over the rope.
I can't believe I got
That's good to
scammed
know.
out of $100 million. Goodbye, world. Bam.
Jesus, that's rough, man.
With you, like, through this whole journey, we really want to get law enforcement involved. We really want to help you. Anytime you have questions, anytime you need advice or help, we're here with you, okay?
Okay,
And then-
that sounds great to me. Thank you for all your help.
Brian, wish you the best of luck, man. We'll get everything over to you, and we'll keep in touch.
Okay, thank you guys, and thank your crew.
And the next day, he got scammed again.
He was actually talking to someone while he was on the Skype call with us. That's fucking rough, man. Like,
To help with Rendezvous. Brian is going to the police station this Friday. He has a long road ahead of him.
That
but
face
we're
right
gonna
there.
Be here every step of the way.
that face just screams, "Scam me,
M'lady.
m'lady." I mean, like, it's funny, but at the same time, it's just sad.
I mean, why wouldn't a Ukrainian supermodel be interested in me? Look at me.
Yeah, I mean, there does need to be a certain level of
Self-awareness?
yeah, of self-awareness. So, have you ever seen Dave Ramsey before?
Who?
This guy, his name's Dave Ramsey. It's we don't have to go into this. It's just something that came into my mind since we were talking about money.
The future launch can help.
Yeah, fuck off RBC. So this guy has a show where he talks about like finances and shit, right? And some of the people that call into the show are in amazing predicaments. So we can watch it if you want. It's up to you.
I think I'm gonna cut it short.
Yeah, it's not going to be as interesting as that for sure.
It's almost 2 o'clock anyway. Didn't you have to go soon?
Yeah, I do have to leave soon. All right. Well, I mean, that was.
I mean, but you see what the kind of shit that's going down is. There's a lot more videos that you get a better idea of the kind of people that are A, getting scammed, or B, doing the scamming.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
One lady was like 79 years old and thought 8 different guys were genuinely interested in her, sending money to all of them. I mean, just unbelievable.
oh Jesus. Yeah, never underestimate the power of lonely old people.
It's disgraceful. All right.
Good Lord.
If there's anything else quick you want to throw in here, we can. Otherwise,
Well, my message to the world will be very simple. There's 3 things in life that you definitely should not do. 1, send money to people who you think you're in love with over the internet. 2, fly to foreign countries and stay there for a month and never see these individuals. And 3, don't piss us off because we're gonna laugh at you on stream.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look for more weird shit like this to bring up for another stream. I want to start getting
Yeah.
back into doing more streams. I've just been exhausted because of the holidays.
Yeah, I know I've been the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few other things that I've seen that we could look at. Um,
But
yeah, I mean that's really it.
I mean, that's it. That's pretty much the end. All right.
For this night especially.
All right, my dude. I think we're gonna call it right here.
All right, buddy.
Everybody, have a good week. I'm gonna try to be back next Monday for another stream. Hopefully, Octo and Omega, and maybe Kingdom can join us.
We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, we're out.